Hello, welcome to How to Cook Like a Boss Without Being One. I'm Michael Hargrove, and today we are going to be preparing lamb chops. Okay, these are the ingredients that we're going to need for our lamb chops and the sauce. First, 8 lovely loin chops, 12 cloves of garlic that we're going to cut in half, some ground thyme, at least 1, possibly 2 sticks of salted butter, and some marsala wine, a little salt and pepper as well. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is season our lamb chops. We're going to start off with some kosher salt. Be generous. A little pepper. The dried thyme. The ground thyme. Pat those all down so that they stick. And then we are going to rinse and repeat on the other side. Then what we'll do is we will cut each garlic clove in half. All right, so cooking the chops is actually going to be in 2 phases. First, we're going to sear them. And in order for us to do that, we've got to get this pan piping hot. Plus, don't forget the meat needs to be really dry. So, and we salted it, so that's going to cause the meat to sweat a little bit. Flip it over and pat the other side of the chops dry. Now the pan is warm, so I'm going to add a little canola oil. You can see it's ready. See how hot that is? And then all you need to do is add them to the pan. And then we're going to do this for about 3 minutes on each side. So here's how we're going to finish them off. In that hot pan, we're going to put just a little bit more oil. Canola is what I'm using, just so the butter doesn't doesn't burn rather. And I'm going to add an entire stick of salted butter. The flame is actually off right now. I think that'll be enough for now. Dump in the garlic. And let that just sit in the butter. Let the garlic sit in the butter for a couple minutes. Then, 2 or 3 at a time, I'm going to finish these in the butter. do not want the garlic to burn because then it becomes bitter. The sauce will be a little bit bitter. So you may not be able to finish all, well, I'm not going to be able to finish all of the chops with the garlic in here. I don't think. Well, yeah, it looks like I'll be able to. No, maybe not. Now that garlic's already, the butter, it's already infused its flavor in the butter pretty well. Save those lovely morsels to the side here. And then I'll just finish these last two off. Lovely, guys. It's beautiful. And here's how we are going to finish off the sauce. I want to get all this fond off the top, off the bottom of the plate. This yummy caramelized lamb. So I'm going to get a wooden spatula. See if I can loosen some of this up. Get this nice and hot. I'm going to add a little Marsala wine to the butter. When you do that on a hot plate, you really want to take it off the flame just to be safe. This time I served the sauce on the side in a ramekin and dipped a chopstick in the sauce to create the little sauce dots with tails that you see along the edge of the plates here. This method of searing and basting our fish or our meat creates a lovely crust on the outside and still allows you to have a nice tender even medium rare meat on the inside. It's a little more time intensive, a little more technique heavy, of course, but with practice, it's a wonderful method to have in our arsenal. As always, it is a privilege for me to be able to share one of my passions with you. Thanks so much for letting me do that with you. If you found value or if you'd enjoyed yourself, shoot me a quick like or maybe even consider subscribing. And thanks for watching.